Okay, and we're back. It's Friday night. I've got an energy drink floating around here somewhere. I'll find it later. That's not the point. The point is, we're back and doing that one demo that I thought was going to be a one-nighter that turns out is probably going to take me a couple more hours still. First things first, let me just repeat the announcements from last time. Again, the annual Sega Saturn Homebrew Competition is ongoing. If you go to my website, emeraldnovagames.com, you'll find all the contest info. You'll find a link to the contest thread so you can submit your entries. Any Sega Saturn game that has been worked on this year is eligible, and we have a list of 9 judges that you can all read about. Many of them are pretty prominent in the Saturn community. Now let me resize this window so you can see stuff. So, you lose nothing by just trying out, and if you're having trouble getting started or you don't know what to do to get started, you can always go to my website, go under code, and use the getting started guide on Joe Engine to just get your Hello World going. After you got your Hello World, you can start looking at the Joe Engine samples and figure out what you can do in terms of your creativity and your programming ability. So with that out of the way, and I don't think there's any questions in chat right now, so what were we doing last time? Let's go ahead and build and run the project from last time. Where was it? No? Not that. This. Okay. So we have the building blocks of a tower defense game. And there's some unaddressed warnings that I'll get around to at some point. Alright. So if I recall correctly, Z sends out a roid that slowly makes its way across a path, and A can place down a tower and upgrade it based off how much score you have. There we go. So what was the next step? I think the next step was to get these things to rotate, and it was pretty late, so I kind of called it quits beforehand. I don't like how that thing rotates. It's kind of out of bounds. I have to change the sprite though in order to fix that. Maybe shift it 1 to the left or something like that. 1 or 2. Okay. You know what? That's bothering me enough for me to do that. So let's, before I go back into the programming of things, let's go back and edit, roids? There we go, roids. Oh, Shane, is it already time to resub? Thanks for the resub. I totally forgot, what time of the month is it? Okay, well, it's, okay. 9/11. Probably not the most appropriate day to be streaming, but it is a Friday night and I don't know when else to do it. Ah. Okay, I guess that's resub time. Well, hopefully Pwnit comes in and tries to beat your record. Oh, okay, let me... Okay. How do I zoom back out? Oh. Alright. So let's take this and move it over... Actually, where is the center point here? 32, right? I think I need to move this up and to the right, not to the left. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, I think I just screwed something up, didn't I? Yep. Okay, what I want to do is I want to cut, paste, and then move that up and to the right. Then I can export. Alright, let's try that again. Make what a robot? What are you talking about? The roid? Like make the enemy a robot? Actually, now I think about it, I don't know why I'm going in to edit these things, because I thought, you know, if I had time, I was just going to go take some royalty-free assets. And just insert them. That is just barely inbounds, right? Is it going over? I don't know if it's going over, I can't tell. It rotates because I want it to. It's on a weird axis because it's not perfectly centered, and that's what I was trying to fix there. But, yeah, whatever. Okay, what was I gonna fix? The rotation. So, I think I have to go into tower. Do I have a tower? What controls the tower? Okay, place tower. Where's place tower at? Grid? I think it's on grid. This is a shoddily put together tower defense game, but I just wanted to get it done just to show that it could be done. Orient Tower, there we go. Okay, so this is what I left off on the last step. Okay, so for Orient Towers, it should face the nearest roid. Okay. We have a DX, a DY, the Manhattan distance squared. No, this is true distance. Okay. Now we have to find the angle. Okay. Set angle if. Oh, this is a misnomer. This isn't max distance. This is min distance. Okay. A new minimum distance. Okay. So, the problem I ran into earlier was, okay, let's find a tan. So in SGL has a certain kind of data type called an angle, and it automatically adjusts itself for, you know, what have you. You know, if you add like something to, I think it was like 180 or 360, it'll loop back around to either minus 179 or 0. I forget which one it is. But what I'm going to be using is, well, not that, and not that. This. Okay, so this is, well, not that one either. There. Arctangent. So I have to take an integer, turn it into a float, and shove it into arctangent, get a float back, and then turn it back into an integer. I don't know why Joe doesn't have an arctangent that has a fixed output, but we'll see if we can't make one of our own. So I'm gonna go back. Well, I'll keep it in grid, and I'll just do fixed. Tan 2, fixed. And we're going to take take integer y, integer x. Go. Arctangent to argument fixed. So it takes two integer inputs and okay, and returns atan y x in fixed. Okay, so let's try, oops. Okay, so what's Joe give me to work with? This, okay, y and x, and they're floats, so I have to cast floats. Y, float, x, and I don't know what the thing is. The screen is in pixels, so if I do this in pixel space, the rounding errors should be too small to really matter. This is to fixed. And that to fixed is coming from SGL, so it should be able to take a float and cast it to fixed. Let's go ahead and add this function here, and let's add a new print statement. Whoa, what's that? This is going to be on line 5. We call this atan %d equal %d, and we're going to cast this down to a to an integer, or shift it down basically, because it'd be fixed output. So we have 1 1, and then atan fixed 1 1. Shifted right 16 times. And if this works the way I think it should give me a 45. So let's find out. Crap. Okay. Well, I missed something. Where did I miss it? There we go. Yeah, what gives? Where's my, did I miss an error? Undefined reference to atan, is it atan2 fixed? Why didn't it catch that? Oh wow, that was a surprisingly quick thing. Okay, let's check to see what the branch cut is on this ATN. So I'm gonna make where's my input? Okay, there we go. So let me do int a, or just call it arg1 is equal to 1. arg2 can be equal to 1. And where's... okay, there we go. I have up, down, left, right, A, and Z mapped. So let's do X and Y. arg1 plus plus. arg1 minus minus. And we can do L and R as well. R. Oh, okay, plus plus. I think Y should be plus plus and X should be minus minus. So R2, R2, and now we get to see the full gamut of arctangent values just to see what we got working with. Whoops, I forgot to input the actual values. Okay, so... oh, there we go. Oh, that should be 90, but you know... okay, now I can't see what's going on. Okay, you know what? I need more room to see. You know what I think I need? I think I need a rounding function for fixed to make sure they get rounded properly. Okay, so I can get 180, and it will go into the negatives. So the branch cut's at 180. I should probably wipe out. It's not wiping out the rest of the line. Okay. Okay, so this makes sense. Okay, so no matter, so it's on the x-axis at 0 angle, and then I'm gonna add, there we go, and I can force it down very low angle. So the only problem I think was that the 90 looked more like 89. So I guess that's just like an edge case, but I don't think It's super critical. 134. That should be 90 plus 45, not, you know, oh, it's off by 1 again. But that's probably good enough. So let's do that. And get rid of this line now, finally. Okay. Okay, so the tower itself should be a struct. Okay. Oh, no, it's just a tower angle. Why is it two-dimensional? Oh, because the grid location. Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. So, tower angle IJ is equal to arctan fixed dy dx. Okay, I like that. So that means if this is getting called orient towers, that should be getting called every game loop during the game logic. There's draw, input, my physics, angle. That doesn't even exist anymore, does it? Let's get rid of that. Here's some collision. So we have orient towers. There is no ship position. Why is it still here? Okay, let's orient the towers then. And then roid physics. Okay, so that means I need to have a countdown time. So there's going to be a tower fire function, I think, and that's just going to be the towers on a timer fire, and I think the higher the level, the faster they fire, right? That follows. So this tower should be orienting itself. They should all be orienting themselves. Oh, you know what? They're not orienting themselves at all because I don't think the draw command takes their angle into account. Where's the tower drawing? Draw bullets, draw roids, draw grid. Draw grid should have draw. Okay, draw grid. Here, this I believe. Grid speed. All right. Tower, there, tower, scale, right here, this angle. This angle should instead be this angle for I and J. Try that. What? Neither array or... Oh, it's not orient towers, my bad. It should be tower angle. How did I screw that up? So then what did I write down here? No, not there. Delete that. There, tower angle here gets used. Where did I put it? Here. Okay. Why isn't that tower being drawn to angle? these numbers are overwriting. This tower, when it's being drawn, should be drawn to a given angle. Oh, you know what? This tower angle, okay, when it's getting written, orient towers. This needs to be shifted right. Why isn't it turning? It should turn. If it's being drawn, it should turn. Okay. Distance is less than min distance. Okay, so let's go back to these draw commands. Put some spaces in here to pad it. But they're not turning, and if they're not turning, I think that means that Orient Towers is not being properly utilized. So Orient Towers should be called on My Physics. My Physics should be called... There we go. My Physics is called in the game loop. The game loop is what's running the freaking game, so Orient Tower is one of the first things you should be called right after the timer and the input. Alright, so then we have if distance... Okay. These positions, these are fixed positions. Okay, yeah. The distance. Oh. dy and dx are fixed, aren't they? Yep. Okay, so we gotta shift that. Whoops. But that's weird though, because even in that situation, they should be trying to rotate to something disgusting. And the idea that they would be... Yeah, they're not rotating. Okay, we need to get a print statement on Tower 1's angle. So I'm going to make a tower here. This should be 1, 1, I believe. And I'm going to print out the tower's angle. So tower angle 1, 1 should be an integer. Yeah, there's no I or J. You gotta put 1, 1 in there, right? Come on. So this should be tower 1, 1, right? Let me see. So rank angle %d %d 0. But also, let me see, grid. I don't know if I'm putting the angle in right. Does the angle need to be fixed or something, or float? I don't think it did. Because the Vroid rotates. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the right one, but he's not rotating to meet the Vroid. So that means, for some reason, in Draw Tower, the tower's being... Wait a minute. Tower angle. No, the tower's being drawn. Okay, so let's try this. When we draw the roids, we have draw roids, right? Okay, so there. When we draw the roids, there. Okay, so roids minus roids.angle. Okay, so the minus might be necessary, but I'm not too concerned about that minus. I'll figure out a way to get it to face the right way. Roids angle is of property integer. Okay, so I'm putting in an integer there, and when I orient the towers, place orient. Okay, so when place tower, so let's collapse that. When I orient the towers, we have tower angle ij. Okay, ij is being inherited from the actual tower position. Wait a minute. Tower angle equals 0. If roids are like grid x offset. Okay, yeah. That looks right. So this is the pixel space position, I think. Then shifted left 16. And then the actual Vroid position is when it's drawn, is shifted right 16. Okay, so these guys are on the same coordinate space, right? We are subtracting the two. And then the distance itself is also in fixed. But maybe this is too much. I don't know. Let's do Manhattan distance. Maybe I'm pushing things too much. Show abs. Okay, that should work. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, and then shift that to the left 16 times and turn it to fixed. No, wait, it's already fixed. I don't need to shift it anymore. Okay. I'm wondering if I went one too far. Maybe do this, just in case. I don't know. So Manhattan distance should be short, because I didn't want to do the square root there on fixed. So maybe that will do it. Oh, come on. It's not even trying? Is this thing even being called? Wait. It didn't do it on the first one. It did it in all the others. It's not checking the first roid. That's the problem. Also, the angle's being drawn in wrong. So when I draw the tower... let me see, where's the orient, place, draw grid. Okay. Draw tower, draw to tower. There we go. Draw tower. Reverse the angle. Now, for orient. K equals 0, K less than 128, K plus plus. If Roy, okay, so, looping through the roids needs to happen over here. Whoops. Okay, if roids are alive, then we check all this crap. Oh yeah, this should definitely not be in the loop either, so... Yeah, that was a big oversight on my part to start, you know, do the loop in that wrong position. Okay. So if the roid is alive, then we check the DXs. In fact, actually, the previous position might have been okay. But it's too late to do that now since it's already fixed. So. Well, I mean, it's less of a roid rage and more of a roid disappointment. That's really something I should have called. I really should have seen that ahead of time. I'm not going to win the competition with this level of coding. What is going on? Okay. First off, roids, hey. Alright? Okay, that's the first thing. Second, tower angle is dy, dx. Okay, yeah, so that looks right. Yeah, so all these indices were just flat out wrong. I don't know how that keeps happening. That's just bizarre to me. Okay. I coded this when I was tired. That's probably the problem. I need to go get my energy drink at some point. But I'm feeling that I'm close to the end of this particular mini project. Let's go ahead and fill the field with all these ships that are acting as towers. Maybe I didn't need to do the negative. Oh, the Saturn's struggling a little bit here. Well, it's not the Saturn, it's an emulator right now. Okay, I think perhaps because some of these angles look right and some of these angles look flat out wrong, and I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't get it. Why is the angle so messed up? Like, I'm looking at this one. Oh my goodness, this thing is struggling. Come on, let me... I don't know why it's struggling so much. But this guy in particular, look at him. He's facing the wrong way when it's to the left, but faces the correct direction when it's beneath him. And I know why. Okay, I know why. So, the DY, we're in a left-handed system. DY needs to be reversed. So, but I've already done that here. I wrote these two guys backwards. So it should be like this, right? And similar with DY, but because we're displaying in a left-handed system, this whole thing needs to be negated again. It was written correct the first time, but this reveals how you're supposed to think about it second time. Okay, and then now we can try redoing that. I think all the floating point, well, the floating point calculation should be that bad. What I can do is I can minimize the number of calls to arctangent by keeping track of an index, and only doing the arctangent calculation afterwards. That's weird. Why? He should be rotating a little bit. I don't like how that guy is being dumb. What is going on? Donut! Hey, welcome back. Sorry about your Jeep. If it makes you feel any better, my rotation code doesn't make any sense right now. Probably doesn't, but you know. Why? They're they're tweaking. I don't understand why they're suddenly acting like this. It was smooth behavior before, and I just changed how dx and dy are calculated, and all of a sudden they're freaking out. Okay, Pona, for SL Atan, right? SL Atan. It comes out as an angle. So for the angle is essentially like the fixed format. I mean, we can look at the documentation, but I need the angle to be an integer. Ang to dig. There's no... Is there an angle to degree, or... That sounds backwards. So, degree to angle should take an integer and turn it into an angle. And I want the opposite. So what I do, so they're saying multiply by 360 and then shift right, divide by 1. That doesn't sound right at all. Where do you even get that number? Okay, so let's well, first off, let's do SL Atan and just see TX, TY. Okay. Fixed. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Okay. SL Atan. It's capital? No, it's not. Atan. DX, DY, those are fixed. And now the issue is... I don't... Okay, we have to... That... There's no way. No. Okay, so let's just go in Wolfram real quick, right? In Wolfram, we're going to have... Okay, so we want to multiply by 360 first. And then shift down by 2 to the 16. And that might come out to something close to 182, but it can't be 182 on the dot. Here, 180. There we go. It's almost 182, but it's not quite 182. And it would be more accurate if we did multiply by 360 and shift down by 16. The problem is if you multiply an angle by 360, it's going to overflow. So, I mean, we can divide it by 182, but it's not 100% correct. It's not like, it's not strictly speaking correct. It's just a good approximation. But that number by itself didn't make any freaking sense to me. But okay, let's do this. Divide by 182. And angle to deg is approximately 1 divided by 182.044444. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but SL div FX, first off, being more expensive, is also, I mean, 182 is a fine approximation. I just need to know why I'm doing it. And also, let me go ahead and keep track of integer close dex is equal to -1. Oh, I don't need to do that part yet. You just take this part. And when we start looping through roids, close dex equal -1. And there we go. Do this. Close dex is equal to k. And once we're done looping, here, fix angle for correct index. If close dex greater than or equal to 0, then we can redo this. And then say this. All right. Now that's going to get me an SL, or it's going to be an arctangent that basically works. My problem still kind of exists though. Like, why do my positions look so? Oh, because, wow. Again, me with the wrong indices. I don't know. Yeah, I was using the wrong indices. Yeah, that's why I'm sticking with that. Meet K is undeclared. Oh, whoops. I'm just so sloppy with... I don't know how to remind myself to use the correct indices because I keep making the same freaking mistake over and over again. I'm going with 182 because it won't overflow and because it's cheap. But it's still not like 100% correct. It's like 98% correct. Probably 99 point something. Okay, now it should work, right? See, it's tracking. Look at that. Everyone's tracking their favorite roid, and they should all be tracking the closest roid. Yeah, 99.04%. Yeah, that sounds right. All right. I think this tower defense game is almost done. Wait. Look at these guys over here. So he's looking here, going down. Okay. No, he's looking at the wrong ones. It's because the Manhattan distance. I knew it. The Manhattan distance is not good enough. Okay, so there's Joe. How does Joe Engine do the multiply? No, not that. No, that. There we go. Okay. Joe fixed malt. Okay, there we go. Manhattan distance is for some reason screwing it up. So it is set to aim toward the closest one to it. The problem is the way I'm calculating distance to find the closest one is insufficient. So I'm going back to multiplying two fixed together. And again, these coordinates are wrong. So that wasn't the problem. The problem wasn't the Manhattan distance. It was because I had, again, for like the 10 millionth time, the wrong index. I fixed that, but now we have the correct distance anyway, so you know what, who cares? Yeah, let's go. Alright. I thought he changed it. I thought he was using your implementation, because you had a slightly faster implementation than SGL's, right? So I'm pretty sure in the last update, because Joe had been putting out a lot of updates in a row recently, and I think one of them was updating how the multiplication was doing. Oh, it's strictly speaking identical? Okay. Well, I mean... Alright, well, I mean, if it works, it works. I guess Sega knew what they were doing. But now, all the towers are tracking their favorite roid, and the favorite roid is the one that's closest to them. Which is nice. Okay, I need to set the path on a different level as the ships, because it's bothering me that they're the way they're tracking. Okay, let me change the draw command on the path, and then maybe take off one or two of these. And false. There we go. Well, hopefully that does what I think it does. What? Okay, opponent, you lost me. What do you mean? Dang it. I don't understand. Why is this? Okay, so the dot products. Oh, yeah, I guess this is a vector dot product with itself, yeah. Alright, okay, so, grid drawing command. Grid draw, grid draw, grid draw. Draw grid, okay. The path, okay, the towers are drawn on what level? Screen position. There we go. So the path is drawn on 550. I want the towers and their ranks drawn on 500. Oh, wait. It is drawn on 500, then why is it overlapping? Lower screen position is closer to the screen, so it should be drawn on top. Okay, if they're drawn at 500, and now the rank, the little rank symbol on the bottom left, should be drawn at 450, and the grid itself, the path, should be drawn at 5. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move this in here. There we go. Just to make sure it's at the right value. So we have a basic tower AI. I think all that's left is to make them fire at stuff. There we go. That's the overlap is working correctly. And if we have time tonight, we might even replace these with proper art assets. I'm gonna see if the emulator starts choking on a whole bunch of towers once. Because before it was. But it looks like now it's behaving well. This guy. Why aren't these guys rotating? What's going on here? This guy should be facing over here. I'm wondering, the distance calculation. Yeah, you see, this entire line of guys is not rotating into place. They're facing the wrong person. A lot of them are. Look at that. This one. Oh boy, the Saturn's starting to choke. Yeah, it's, things are definitely slowed down, but that's, you know, whatever. Okay, let's make things cheaper. I don't know why the Saturn is choking so much on this. It's not a super complicated set of mathematics, but it might be my laptop, I don't know. We can double check. We can move this onto the Sadiator real quick just to see. So I keep changing the distance calculation, but it, you know, things keep breaking on me. So, okay, we have, let's just split this up. This is true distance. And now we have Manhattan distance. And one of these is a lot cheaper than the other. But I don't see how that's possible. All these four loops are defined, you know, properly. So, yeah, so we're going through the grid. Oh, for Orient Towers, actually we can get away with this. That'll cut off the border. Alright. Thing is, every tower individually loops through every roid. And there are potentially a lot of roids. But as far as over-checking arrays, I don't think that's what's happening here. It's just that I have compatibility for a lot of stuff. I mean, let's see if Manhattan distance made anything cheaper. That and trimming out the extra part of loop. The extra part of loop wasn't even doing anything, because the if statement should have thrown it out almost immediately. I mean, this is a mini project. I'm not actually pursuing this game. I just wanted to do it just to say that we have a tower defense game in Homebrew. Well, let's see how far I push this thing. I'm gonna steal some good-looking sprites off of like GameArt.com or something like that, and then I'll just push this onto my website and just be done with it, just like my Minesweeper. Okay, so everyone's tracking it pretty well. But what happens when we have multiple? Okay, my computer's starting to yell at me, but... I think the Manhattan distance fixed it. I don't know what it was about multiplying two negative numbers or something, but Manhattan distance for some reason just works. I'm just going to start using that all the time because it's just so cheap and easy. But look at them, they're all pointing exactly where they should be pointing, almost immediately. I know, right? Look, I'm just throwing roids at these guys and nothing bad is happening. Yeah. Okay, so I think the last step really is just to get these guys to shoot. And I think that's it. And so I need a timer. Oh, now it's slowed down. But I don't even know how many roids I've had out. Okay. I mean, it just works. Yeah, Manhattan just works. You know, shooting up roids is a different matter entirely. I'm not sure if I'm going to endorse that, but I can get rid of that. I'm no longer using that. We need to get these guys to shoot. That means I have to pull out bullets. Where's bullets? Bullets.h, bullets.c. Okay. So we need to create a bullet. Wow, a lot of this stuff is superfluous. I mean, what I really need to do is I need to give it an angle, position, and yeah, what was I using before? Draw bullets, bullets physics. Oh, okay, it's nice and quick and easy. Let's go over to grid and give it what's the timer? And timer isn't fixed, right? Last shot. Let's give it a last shot. So when I initialize the grid, we have everything on the grid is 0. We have, I guess we should initialize tower angles to 0. And we got this. Show last shot, ij should be equal to... How do we get the timer? Ah, crap, I totally forgot. And it's my timer too, I made the freaking thing. Oh, I'm just losing another one. Let's go over to Joe. Yeah, he uses my timer and I don't even know how it works anymore. To be fair, Hona, when you and I made it, I don't think we knew how it worked either. Time in seconds. Fixed. Okay, there we go. So we just call that. There we go. Actually, because we want these guys to be able to start shooting immediately, we should probably do -1 shifted. Wait, is this signed or unsigned? Looks like unsigned to me. Okay. Okay, so that means for bullet physics. Let's see how I did it back in Void Skipper. In Void Skipper, when I press a button, player shoot. Where's player shoot? And not in here? Okay, it's probably in ship. Okay, there we go. Where is player shoot? Thing is, okay, it's gonna be in play. Oh, player. Okay, that makes sense. Player dot C. Player shoot. Okay, so shoot the. Oh goodness, shoot turret. Shoot turret is where? Probably include player, and then for include player, ship. Okay, so ship probably has it then. Okay, ship. Shoot turret. Owner, size, okay. Oh, actually, you know what? I was probably fine where I was because I needed those inputs. Oh, crap. We got a raid going? Thanks for the raid, Zorkenheimer. For once, a name I can pronounce. Zorkenheimer. I'm pretty sure that's right. Okay, well, let's go explain what's going on, because right now it looks awfully boring. So, there is a homebrew contest going on right now for Sega Saturn. So, for people that want to make their own Sega Saturn games, if you put something together and the judges judge it well, there's a panel of 9 judges, you could potentially win some money. So, if you go to emeraldnova.com, I will put that in chat. You can get started. There are tutorials for how to get started in Joe Engine. That's the engine that you want to get started in when you're making these Sega Saturn games. You program in C, just like how you see me doing today. And you'll be judged by a panel of 9 judges. Some of these, if you're Saturn people, you might recognize. Some YouTube reviewers, some homebrew people. If you're in the Sega Saturn, you know who Southern Sega Gentleman is. Thank you for the follow, Archiboots. So the beautiful thing about Joe Engine is you don't necessarily need to know 100% about the Saturn. In fact, most people who develop on the Saturn don't know about the Saturn because it's just magnificently complicated. It's got like 8 different chips in it. They all do different things, and you have to get them all to talk to each other. Joe Engine does a lot of the work for you. It's really worth giving it a shot just to see how it goes. I recommend you go to my website and you follow the tutorial just to see if you can get a hello world going, and then you steal some of the code from my games. You can actually go and see some of my games. I've Forsaken Plane, that was my contest entry last year. Quick Minesweep report. That's not a Sega Saturn game, just something else I made. And some of these have source code available if you look on the Sega Extreme forums. And you could try to get started on your own. So back to what I was doing. Okay, well, maybe sober up a bit, but I know some of the homebrewers actually consistently code buzzed. I think you have to, it's like XKCD said, it's like the Ballmer's Peak. You get the right amount, like 1.5 to almost 2 drinks in you, and you can code whatever you want. Okay, so what I was doing is I was taking my Asteroids clone type game, figuring out, where was that? It was there somewhere. Figuring out how I create a bullet, because I stole the engine from my Asteroids clone game to make this tower defense game. So, player.c, there we go. So player.c had shoot turret, and had all these inputs. So let me just put this over here. And shoot turret has these inputs. So, the owner, I don't think is super critical. I think you just, put in 0, that probably works. The size, we're going to set that to 1. Okay, for the speed, keep the speed the same. For the position, it's a Joe fixed position, which means we probably need to construct a position. Oh boy. You guys are doing the Ballmer thing, aren't you? Oh boy. Yeah, okay, Ballmer was a character, I guess, yeah. You know what? Here's the thing. I would totally pull it up, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get claimed. Because I already got in trouble for Magic Knight Rayearth when I was doing game night. So I'm a little skittish. Anything that's not like, you know, Sega owned music, I try not to use in the stream too much because I want to be able to push these to YouTube. So on that note, if you guys are trying to get into homebrew and you have a lot of patience, you can go look at my backlog on YouTube of all my streams, and you can see all the different kinds of games I'm trying to make and all the techniques I'm using. I'm generally pretty good in the title and the description on telling you what is in the stream, so you know where to skip to. But well, not where to skip to, but which stream to watch and to skim, and watch it like 5 times speed. I don't know what you mean by render out. Oh, the music? No. I'm not. Well, because last time I did that, it literally cut off the half of my game, or half of yeah. Oh, you want me to? You know what? Let me show everyone what I'm actually have built right now, and I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. There we go. Compile. I was like, render out. I was like, what do you mean render out? Okay. So it's a basic crappy tower defense game. I stole the ship and the bullets and the asteroids because they are from my asteroids clone game. And the path is literally just me going into GIMP and making a square. But you see, all the ships are tracking the asteroid, which means when I get them to fire on their own accord, they should start firing at the roids and destroying them. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm trying to remember what my code was to actually shoot. Yeah. Hey, why isn't this thing spinning? Oh, yeah, the spinning's randomized. I forgot. Forgot what that was. Wait, is it randomized? I thought it was. Why is that one specifically not doing anything? Yeah. So, let's figure out how to get these guys to shoot and destroy roids. And, or at least, let's start with shooting. So, if we shoot the turret, ship shooter... we might have to adjust something, since I don't have a ship function in tower anymore. Oh, maybe I do. Is it in my makefile? Maybe I can just literally just straight up port the thing. Item ship. Yep, it's all in there. All right, let's do this. So where is okay? So my physics function, physics roids, let's, towers. Let's do tower phys, or phys tower. And basically all this is going to serve to do is just shoot stuff. So let's go into grid, void, phys tower, void. All right. And down here, let's make a new one. Void is tower void. We comment our code because we want people to be able to read it. Shoots at nearest roid. Or shoots at intervals. Okay, so position. That position, there's a Joe Fix position. Joe Fix position should be... Okay, actually, Joe Fix position, is that 2D or 3D? Let's check the documentation. Joe Fixed position? No matches. Or was it Joe position fixed? Joe plus 2D or 3D? Okay, so then when I wrote that code, I was using Joe fixed. Oh, it's an array. All right, I can do that. That's not so bad. So we'll do, we'll make a Joe fixed point. That's going to be tower position 2. And just real quick, before I do that, let me make sure that where is that tower position? I know it's in the physics here somewhere. Here we go. Aha. Oh, it's this thing exactly. I should have just looked at my code before I started making stuff up. So we have tower position 0 and 1. We're going to want to start looping through everything too. Turn statement. Oh, thanks for participating, Chat Godfather. Oh boy. Now it's not just it's the Millennium Chain wall. It's the wall that you built. And presumably made all the raiders pay for. Okay. Shoot. 0, 1, ship position. Ship position is actually now tower position. This looks... Should this be a pointer? I feel like it should be a pointer. How did I get away with that? That should be a pointer. Oh, because it already is a pointer by virtue of just calling it by name. Alright. Angle. Angle is... where are you? Last shot. Why is it in fixed? No. Tower angles. Okay. Getting ahead of myself. Shane, are you starting armed conflicts in chat? Let me see. Tower angle IJ. Yeah, that can stay. And I forget, what does 0 stand for there? Phenom? Oh, okay, yeah, we don't worry about that. That's notation for my other game. If last shot was recent, then was past cooldown, then shoot. Okay, so then I'm gonna want to make a cooldown. Stern fixed. Cooldown and make it 4 of them, just like every rank. Whoa, okay, don't need to duplicate that. It's equal to, okay, yes. Yes, you were right. Good catch, Dorfus. Are you one of the raiders of Dorfus? Were you here earlier? I don't know. Because it feels like you need to know more about... okay, actually no, anyone could see that, but that seems like the kind of input I would expect from someone who was watching earlier when I was fumbling about and remembering how indices worked. Okay, cooldown in seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oops. So just for the edification of chat, the bit shifting I'm doing here is because fixed point variables are 32-bit integers that essentially have the first, or the most significant 16 bits as the integer part, and the next 16 bits as the decimal part. Wait, Zorgenheimer, I remember talking to you. You used to do, you've been on here before, haven't you? I remember talking about NES Assembly with you on chat at one point. Crap, I'm sorry I didn't remember you, man. Yeah, the NES Assembly is way harder than what I'm doing. I mean, the Saturn is annoyingly complicated, but everything's still in C. Okay, if, let's see, grid ij greater than 0, and we're gonna want last shot. Cooldown evaluated at grid is, okay, that's gonna be greater than, no, less than. If it's less than last shot, what, was it last shot or what did I call it? Oh yeah, it's just literally just last shot. Okay. Move this down. Less than last shot of IJ. Then we're gonna shoot the turret and then make the last. Okay, well. There we go. Is equal to current time. In current time, I believe I put that in the grid initialization. No. But I saw it earlier. It was... Oops, I don't need that. I don't understand. Why would it be masochistic to write anything in C? Is it because it's that much slower? Do you just lose that much performance? Okay, let's go to the timer and grab the time that I need. Should be Joe current time, or time in seconds, there we go. I keep forgetting, it's time in seconds. It's super easy to remember and I always forget. The worst part is I wrote that timer. Okay, so if the cooldown on the grid is less than last shot, oh no, we need last shot minus time in seconds. So if the amount of time that's elapsed since... Oh, crap, I got that backwards. The amount of time that has elapsed since the last shot is greater than the cooldown time, that means the tower is ready to shoot again. The tower is ready to shoot again, that means we get the tower position in pixel space and not in grid space. That's what this conversion is. And then we, yeah, I know it's already grid. Okay, and then we shoot the tower. Hopefully this code just does what it's supposed to do. And the angle has been set by the physics of it already by Orient Towers. So this is going to get called right after Orient Towers. And then last shot is going to get overwritten, so we know that we keep track of the last shot that we had. Okay, I'm reading your response right now, Zord. Let me see stuff. Okay, so like you're software emulating some fundamental features of C that the NES just doesn't have, you know, packed in with it. I'm not sure if I'm understanding that correctly. Alright, well, this looks like it should work. Ignore all the warnings, that's just me. Oh, shut up, whatever. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it was mad about something. Argument is of type int. Oh, I need a pointer to an integer. That's, I'm sure there's a good reason for me to do it that way. I don't need this. Don't save that file. So, I don't need bullet. Where did I put that? In the physics. Okay, so tower angle. We want pointer to the angle. Oh, boy. Why would you expect that? Okay, line 20. What did I screw up on line 20? That. How did it even try to compile before? With that crap. Okay, so default behavior right now is that I'm going to place this thing down and it's going to immediately shoot. Did I just blow up the ship? Okay, the game is broken. Interesting. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. I just wanted the bullet to go. So wait, how did it know to shoot? What did... Okay, I grabbed some code and I forgot to read what it did, so now I gotta go back and read what it does. Shoot turret. Shoot turret comes out of... ship. .c. And .h. Ship.h. Okay, there we go. Shoot turret. Okay, so let's just... get that crap. It's grabbing, okay, turret ID. Oh, okay, I didn't initialize any sort of shooter, so a lot of things just went haywire. All right. Why not just skip straight to the, oh, we don't need half of this stuff. Let's skip straight to bullet. Try this again. Create bullet. You can probably get rid of calls to ship because I don't even have ships in this game. Let's skip the owner. Size, we're gonna set the 1. Okay, well, let me not do anything drastic until I actually get started looking at stuff. So we have an owner, a size, speed, position. Okay, so we can start replacing stuff, right? So the owner, we're going to call 0 for now. Size is going to be 1. Speed is 1 shifted 19, I believe, is a quarter. Position should be tower position. Angle is pointer to tower angle. Launch, yield, EMP, and energy. Those are all stats that I no longer need to keep track of. Let's go over to this. and start getting rid of things. Okay, so I don't need the owner. Speed, position, angle, I don't need any of this crap. Alright, so let's copy that. Put it over here. And then start stripping out the stuff we don't need. We definitely still need our bullet array. Okay, that's not going to go away, but we can get rid of ship. And then grid H can include bullet. Okay, yeah, it already does that. Yeah, how was I even calling anything to do with ship if I didn't even include ship? Didn't make any sense. Okay, find dead bullet. All right, don't generate bullet count of the scene. Okay, well, all right, yeah, that makes sense. It's not going to shoot if there's not enough space to make him a new bullet, but hopefully that won't be an issue. Okay. Position, angle, speed, no owner. Start time, time in seconds, okay. Damage, don't need damage anymore, we're just gonna assume they all do something. And alive, okay, there we go. Bullet physics. Kill if older than a quarter second, okay. And all this roid contact information should still be intact. So then what I can do is get rid of owner and offensive stats. And on the physics of it, I can go back to the old physics of just if it's dead, it's dead. And I don't think I want to spawn new roids. Okay, so roid integrity, let's do minus equals 1. Just do 1 damage at a time. Which means physics bullets needs to be called in my loop. So, yep, that's in there. Okay. And then for the tower physics, that's good being called inside grid. Then we're going to use create bullet as described. Not pick. Draw bullets. That needs to be in my draw logic. Where's my draw? Here's input. Get rid of that for a second. No, we don't need the arguments anymore. Can the NES handle 32-bit integers? How's that work out? No, drop bullets was already in here. What do you know? Okay, so you basically just duct tape two locations together, and it just kind of works out. I mean, 8 bits is pretty restrictive as far as trying to calculate physics and stuff, so I get why you'd have to do that. Let's comment this part out for a second. Okay, 3 bullets. There's no owner anymore. It's just... Oh, okay, wait. size 1. Speed, that, tower position, and angle. Okay, so yeah, that should actually work. We'll find out. I don't know if I actually initialized the bullet speed to draw the bullet. Oh crap! What did I forget? Shoot turret. Player.c. Wait, I don't even... Do I need to include player? I don't want to include player, right? And get rid of that. There's no player anymore. There's just the game. Oh, crap. I keep skipping those error messages. What's he complaining about now? Okay, so in function gain loop, a reference to game over. I thought I commented that out. Game loop. No. Main.c. Okay, first off, where did I have game over? I don't think there's a game over anything. Game over. Ew. Bool game over equal false. There, will that make you happy? Score. Oh. Okay. So I took away the player, and now I gotta include everything over here. Anything else? Initialize player ship. You know what? I'm beginning to think I actually needed all that stuff I got rid of. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put player back in there and actually fix the thing in player that was complaining about. Okay. Where the heck are you? There we go. Player shoot. Just make that avoided function for now. There we go. Does nothing. Does this make you happy? Finally, okay. This is, This is incorrect. And I don't know why. Let's see. Let's go back to the beginning. Load sprites. Load sprites is coming from where? It's not my draw. Probably the sprite loader. That kind of makes sense. So, ship spid, bullet spid, roid spid, grid spid, everything is loaded. They're shooting too fast and they shouldn't be. And I think I know why. Let me see. Grid. Cooldown. How do I define cooldown? That's a left shift, not a right shift. Is the incorrect shift because the shift was turning large number or normal integers into zeros. So it was basically giving out a bullet once every V blank, which is not ideal, or once every game loop. Sorry. Now he's not shooting at all. Oh, neat. Why is the bullet too big though? Okay. No. Why did you do that? I don't want to redefine my gamepad. Crap. I hate when it does that. Okay, great. Right now? What music is playing right now? Doom's Eye. Oh, that's from Shadow the Hedgehog, but it's... Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that one either. I got a lot of this event crap. I don't need events. I just need longer... Okay, there we go. So why is one shift to the left so bad? Okay, rank. The rank is wrong. The rank is wrong, and when I'm shooting, it's shooting the wrong rank. Okay, where are you? The droids. No, when do I shoot? Aha, there. Yes, but also no, because bullet. Okay, size. Let's try size. I think I got the wrong size here because it says. Cooldown grid. So grid is going to be greater than 1. So I need to subtract 1. There we go. I'll maybe do this too. Shoot. There we go. One should be twice as fast as the other. Okay, working as intended. And the droid probably has a few too many hit points. Actually, it probably has a great deal too many hit points. Why isn't it being destroyed? Maybe there's no destroyed code or something, I don't know. It really should be dead by now, right? Like, it's been shot a lot. It looks good. I need to change the graphics on the path and the rest of the stuff, but yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, and the droid doesn't kill itself when it gets to the end of the path. So that's two things we gotta do. First off, the droid needs to die, one way or another. So I guess it's all one issue. The droids aren't dying. So let's go look back at the droids and see what's going on here. Integrity for the droids. That's how I saved it, right? So droids have a hull integrity, and the hull integrity for droids is a lot. Okay, let's do 3, 10, 20, and 35. 5. Okay, 5, 10, 20, 35. The bullets. The bullet physics, when they hit a roid, minus equal 1. And let's just kill the bullet as soon as it hits, right? But if the droid is no longer alive, it should no longer display. And the droid's integrity. Oh, you know what? The damage. I think I calculated the damage wrong. So roids, no, it's just doing roids integrity, and integrity is an integer, right? So there. So it should be able to get hit 5 times and then die, and then well, no, the bullet dies when it hits the thing, and if the roid gets down to 0 integrity, it should also die. And if it's dying, it's not being detected, and it shouldn't. Okay, this should work. Why doesn't it work? Oh, no. I just read what you said. Okay, you stop that. How did I screw that up? Oh, no, don't tell me I did that. Crap. Good catch. Oh, that means, crap. I gotta fix all that. You know what? Let's just copy what I had in Void Skipper. Thanks for the catch, Adorphus. I don't know how I missed that. Okay. Let's look at roids. Got C. Take this and fix it over here. Oh, did I literally just do that? That's kind of dumb. Okay, crap. I hate when that happens. Okay, 5, 10, 15, no, 5, 10, 20, 35. And if we want to make things interesting, the shot. So it's minus equal 1. Why don't we do minus equal bullet size? Bullet size is an integer. That's good. And so when I make the bullet should also have that size, right? So when I shoot... What did that see? No, grid. When I create the bullet should be this guy. That's the size. Let's see if that works out. Ha ha! This is a functioning tower defense game, right? Yeah, are we in agreement there that this works as a tower defense game? Kona, I need you to shut your mouth. I don't feel like going to look for open source sound effects right now. They're out there. Joe Engine can handle it. Okay, so for roids, I want a oh, count roids. How convenient. So okay, so what we're gonna do is return if no roids. If count roids equals 0, or count roids less than 1, return. No. Yeah, because all I was really trying to do is just trying to show this one guy on Reddit that, yeah, we have a tower defense game on Saturn, even if I have to make it. Yeah, that's exactly the point of this exercise, Shane. So yeah, the last thing to do is to make sure that the Roid dies at the end. So if we go over to the grid initialization, we see that the final grid point is -48. So path end 48. So for Roid physics, we need to we have grid. So for Roid physics, no, not drought, Physroids. Okay. Oh, you know what? There's a game over. Game over. We are inheriting from player, so Roid physics should also inherit. Okay, good. Wow, everything. It's like I made a game before this, and everything just worked. So let's see. We are physics Roids. Okay, path. Find path. Do I not check for path N? Okay, I think for every Roid that you miss, you should lose the Roid's radius. Alive is equal to false. And then score minus equals Roid's dot radius. And the Roid's radius is an integer, right? Yes, okay, there we go. It has a size and a radius. Let's double check. Okay. No, you know what? You know what makes even more sense? You lose the integrity left. Okay. Let me see if that's even going to register on stream, because I have the volume pretty low. I'll definitely rip that at some point. I'll rip that at some point and I'll sneak it into a game. Okay, and that means on when I do the physics check. So Roid physics there, bullet physics. If not game over. And let's get my starting score something reasonable. How much is a tower right now? Let's do 200. Oh, you know what? I need an automatic Roid dropper that gets, you know, progressively faster as the game goes on. Why isn't it? Oh, you know what? I need to add 1 to the damage, because I think the damage is 0 for that rank. Right? So when the tower creates a bullet... okay. Orient towers. Physics towers. Okay. So it's going to create a bullet at grid rank -1. So if at rank 1, it's at create bullet size 0. When you create the bullet of size 0, it's subtracting 0 from the health. There we go. I mean, it's only 10 o'clock, so I think we can spend, you know, another 30 minutes or an hour just making the game more interesting. You know, just for the sake of craftsmanship. I think the point system might be a little bit unbalanced. It's taking forever to rack up a score where you can upgrade something. So I think for the prices of the towers, I'm going to get down to like 10, and then the upgrade cost can still scale up from there. Okay, I don't understand. If the score is still positive, why am I getting game over? Oh, probably because I wrote it incorrectly. There we go. So, where was it? Is that under path or something? If is less than or equal to 0, then we do game over. Alright, we need a drip feed of let me see. Extern roid count or total roids. This is an integer. No. Oh, yeah, you're right. Because then you'd be able to score yourself into a game over. I was thinking it like scored like health, but no, you want. Oops, not that. But no, you need to spend your health in order to make money. No. Oh, I made an even more egregious error. I made it the integrity of the roids. I am just not in good shape today. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Reset roids. Equal to 0. So yeah, we want the start button to undo a game over state. So where's this? Where's the input? Oh, I collapsed it. That's why. Okay, so if, start, if game over, so what do we want to do to reset the game over state? We want game over, oops. We want game over to reset. Equals false. We want to reinitialize everything. So where's my initialization date? Initialize the grid. Start new game. Initialize the grid. Is there a kill all bullets command? Yeah, I'm sure it'll take care of itself. Let's see. Reset roids. It'll probably do it. And score is back equal to its initial value. That's it. Instead of this, let's do 25. And then for the cost of the towers, where did I put the cost of the towers? There's initialize grid, find path, check place valid, draw grid, place tower. There we go. Upgrade cost. Now, where do I have upgrade cost? Is it over here somewhere? Player or bullet? Okay, maybe it's under player. No, yeah, there it is. That's where I put it. I try to get rid of this thing. Okay, let's do 10, 25, 50. No, that's a bit much. Let's do 10, 20, 30, 40. Or let's go up in fives. So 10, that's 10, 15, and then 55. Or, I don't know. I don't know how to do this. 10 and then 15 and then 15. It's a little too generous. Okay, this feels better. Oh yeah, I'm definitely... Okay, this song is too boring for a stream. And there's too many jingles, too. That's something. Okay, upgrade cost. There we go. Feel better about that. What's missing? Oh yeah, the drip feed. We need to drip feed in some roids. So we need to do void. So there's total roids and then fixed roid. Oh, let's call it roid drop. Spawn roid. Spawn roids. Spawn roids. Spawns roids on a timer, depending on total count. Oh, you know what? We have to reset the total count, right? Oh, that's already done. Okay. Joe, or time in seconds. So let's try to do this all mathematical like. What's a good scaling equation? So they say it starts out slow and then it starts to get faster and faster. I'm thinking, well, most of what I'm thinking is like 1 over x, which isn't great for fixed, but you know. We'll see. Okay, so let's start once every 5 seconds, and then the doom. What's the doom table? You have to explain that to me. Doom tabletop RPG. No, that's not what I was looking for. No. No, what I mean is, okay, let's do something like this. Okay, so let's try 2 minus square root 1. This is a bad example, but it'll get kind of the... 2 minus square root x. or 2 minus 1 divided by x. No, that's definitely not what I wanted. I guess, but I wanted something a little bit more fluid than that. Yeah, because I'm thinking of something like this. From 1 to, 10 or something. And then I just scale this properly. So let's call that, for 1, we'll have, we'll call it 5 seconds. So we'll do, 1 plus 4 over x. And that way we start with, the first roid drops every 4 seconds, and it slowly gets faster and faster. To the point, maybe it should be like 0.5, or once every quarter second. This is like the extreme example. 1 over 5. Okay, that's a little too steep. That's really steep. Thing is, you can't do partial powers. I can't do like x to the 1.15 power, because that's the kind of control I want. Oops. Okay, let's do what you suggest then. I just do a timer table. We'll call this drop table, and then do drop table count. This is gonna be an integer. Okay, so let's do our scaling, wave scaling. Ten waves. And at some point you just saturate, but hopefully it'll be difficult enough. So 10, okay. Actually, technically we only need 9, but whatever. So for the time, we're gonna start off at 5 seconds, and then it's gonna slow down 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and then 3/4 of a second. I think it would be this, or no, 17. No, 15. Half a second is... Wait a minute, that's not how this works. So let's do this real quick. Okay, so 1 shifted left 16 times. Okay, so then what's 3/4 shifted left 16 times? So then 49152 shifted right 16 times. Oh, yeah, that was never gonna work. Let's go back. -3, shifted 15 times. No. Haha! This is 3/4. Two quarters. One quarters, and then now we get really dumb. 13, and then 112. By the time you reach here, you really should have everything ready. Okay, so we'll do 10 for the first, you know. I'll just do it in 5s. We can play with the balance later, but I don't think the balance is super critical on a game that doesn't really matter. 5, 40, 45, 50. And whatever int max is. Can I just write int max? I don't think that's a thing. I mean, not that matters. I'm just gonna call it more than anyone will ever want to play. Okay. We have drop table count. Okay. Back to the bottom of the file. Actually, I need to remember what total roads is. I need to remember a lot of stuff actually, because we also have the roid drop. So int wave is equal to. Okay, let's find out. Find current wave. Int I equals 0, I less than 10 plus plus. Int wave count. Actually, I could probably just do this properly. 10, 25, 50, 100, 200, 250, 500, 1,000, 500, 5,000. There we go. Now we just have to do compare. If total roids is greater than or equal to 0, Okay, so wave 1 would be... Okay, I get it. Okay, so total roids is equal to drop table count, I. Then we have wave count is equal to I plus 1, break out of the loop. And we spawn roid if timer exceeded previous. Okay. Previous drop. Okay. So if time in seconds minus roid drop is greater than, I believe, drop table, right? Drop table No, this is gonna break. I need to do this backwards. Greater than equal to 0. This is gonna start at 9. I minus minus. Okay. And the first time it's greater, it's going to set the wave count to I. And that means drop table wave count. Then we got to spawn a roid. And spawning a roid is set roid. So now we get rid of this. And we put it here. And now I'm thinking, does it have to be that one size? Because what I can do is I can also make a drop size. So I can do 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then finally you unlock 4. No, because you'd never get to the last one, right? At least I don't think you would. Let me see how does this logic work? So you start for the check. You start with the largest count. And if the total number of roids is greater than or equal to that, and you know what? We can do. I should be doing this backwards. Is less than 10 plus plus. If this is less than that, then that's the wave we're on. Okay, so it'll start at 0 and it'll go up, and it's always going to be less than that one. So that means I'm never going to get to the last one. So I'm never going to get to this case or this case. So I should have 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, and then the last ones are just 4s. And so for the size, set roid, instead of doing 1, I can do Joe random, right? So we're Joe random. Oh, let's just find it. Joe rand. There. Oh, it's under math. That makes sense. From 1 to max. All right. That's exactly what I want, right? So, and I'll do drop size. Wave count. Okay, what am I missing here? I'm missing something. I know I am. Well, let's find out. Oh no. Okay, what does it not like? In Roid 9 and 15. Could not find... Okay, it's a pointer. Why are you complaining about that part? Okay, I screwed something up somewhere, but it wasn't that. Oh, you know, this... Okay. Not that it needs one, but this needs a return value. Oh, yeah, and, redrop is equal to time in seconds. And, total roids plus plus. That's what I was forgetting. But now something broken here, and I don't know what. Is it the drop size? It shouldn't be the drop size. Oh, Control Z. Copy that. Nope. Yeah, everything looks like it checks out, right? Extern. Oh, well, besides that. Something broke. And it's in somewhere in the object file for Roid. So it's getting past compilation. But something broke in Roid. And it has something to do with what I just added, I think. Does anyone see what could have possibly gone wrong? I don't see it. You specify, okay, a pointer argument, wave count. An array of pointers. Wait, where was that? I don't remember doing that. I haven't played with any pointers during the last edit, so it should still be able to compile whatever I was complaining about. Okay, alright. Fine, I'll start reading the freaking errors. Like an actual programmer. So, in find path, but it never complained about this before. Argument is of type int. It's not even that kind of... Oh my goodness, okay. So let's go to grid.h35. It's asking for a pointer to record. Should I specify it's that? There's the error is here in roid.object. So maybe it's in roid C303, but then I don't see anything here that could possibly be an issue. Okay, that's exactly what I should not do. Right, so let's undo that. Oh, wait, there's an actual error here. Time in sec. Who Why do you care? Holy crap, why do you care? Oh my goodness. Okay. Royd.c. Why would you... Screw it. Okay, fine, whatever. Whatever. Alright, yeah, sure, fine. I don't know why he cares. Start. Okay. So there should be a stream of... Oh, you know what? I didn't implement the logic. Give game logic. The towers. Roids and bullets are still allowed to... Well... Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Roids and bullets are still allowed to do what they want to do. But, no new roids while there's a game over. So are there any, I don't see any... Okay. It should probably start faster. So maybe I'll do minus something or whatever. And I need to start that initial score a lot lower, like 50 maybe. I mean, okay, fine, if that's the issue, but like... It's just annoying that you have to define something ahead of time if you want to initialize a certain value. But fine, yeah. I mean, starting at 0 isn't really a problem. Okay, why are there 2 at once? There should not be 2 at once. Oh! That argument is not a size argument. It is a number argument. It's telling you how many to spawn. Okay, let's fix that. But first off, for the first value, let's do -5 shifted left 16. And also when we reset roids, total roids and roid drop should reinitialize. But what was the issue? Spawning roids. Set roids. Okay, so set roids. Over here, it's a number. I don't want it to be a number. I want it to be size. Okay, create roid. Size. Okay. Size is 0. Drop size, wave count. -1. There we go. No, wait, stop. I have to fix the initial score. Initial score, I think would be fair to make it 30. And that means when we do the game over flippery doodah. What is that? Checking anything? I don't have a debugger. Do I look like a real coder? Initial score at 25. Make it 30. Okay, let's see if I actually made a real gain. I think we might actually be done if everything worked out. Okay, that's all I can afford. And now I have to kill more roids in order to get further. But they're shooting. Okay, maybe this game's a little bit slow, but I'm sure if you're actually playing it, like, for real, maybe after a little bit of balancing, I don't know if I'm ready to rebalance this game. Have we gotten to, Have we gotten to the next wave yet? I can't tell if the roids are getting faster or whatever, or if the random number... No, the random number generator hasn't gotten to 2 yet. But I do feel like the roids are faster and the game is not balanced well enough because it's hard. It's too hard. Yeah, I'm about to lose too. But at least the game over button works. Okay, let's change the cost of the player ships. Let's start it at 5, 10, 20, 35. What do you mean the position in the top left? What are you talking about? Let's get rid of all this. I'm starting with 30 score. And maybe I should add... okay, where's the bullet physics? Score should be plus equals size. Roids that size. There we go. I think the size needs to be +1, right? Because the roids can be of size 0. And another thing I need to do is grab the where's total roids. I need to debug to see if I can let me see. First tower, start, left, right, did that. Okay, there we go. R is going to be total roids ++. And we should probably also keep track of total roids. Oops. And we are including, so that should work. Okay, So we start. Oh, you know what? Should have put an offset there. And I probably gave too much score. I don't know. I should not reset the tower angles when there's nothing on screen. Okay, let me try putting a whole bunch of roids in and see if I can't get some big roids to spawn. By now, I should be randomly generating large roids, right? They're certainly appearing faster, which is what I want, but they're not appearing bigger. Set roids. Okay, so set roids. Create roid. Oh, this should be size. Whoops. Oh, before I forget, for the timer, I think I want to initialize the timer as 0 and just give the player, you know, a few seconds to figure out what they want to do. I forgot to fix this. What? What is going on? Okay, that's not right. What broke? Create roid. Okay, so create roid has integer size, right? And integer size gets input as this. And it's allowed to be 0 through 3. Yeah, okay, so I put in a size. That should work. So, okay, reset roid, that's not a problem. So I input the size, and it should go into here, and it doesn't appear anywhere else. So then when I set it, drop size. And then drop size is... I don't understand the problem. Doesn't make any sense. So, oh, you know what? Random number -1. So Joe Engine, I think, was giving me some sort of weird exception where I was trying to input 0 into the random number generator, and it doesn't allow values of that size. I want to see some big uns. Come on. There we go. Big uns. Way too big for these guys to handle. I want even bigger. Whammo. Okay, let's increase the strength of this debugger tool. So instead of key down, it should be key pressed. We'll see exactly how big these guys can get. I think I have to get into the thousands in order to... Oh, there we go. I think that's rank 3. I want to see rank 4. Okay, clearly 128 might have been a little bit too... I don't know. It might have been a bit much. Also, the roid count. I want to be able to see 4s eventually, but it looks like I have to have 25,000 just to see them. So let's do 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. And the 4s, let me see. So 1, and then 2s, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so at 500, I think that's reasonable. The timing might be a little bit too aggressive. Now, what else is missing? Oh yeah, we don't want the position of the towers to reset to 0 if... Okay, and... Oh! Sarcastically, thanks for the raid. I'm trying to finish up actually, but I guess you beat me to being done for the night. We're making a little bit of a tower defense game right now, and we're just about to add the last finishing touches before I give up on this project and just say, okay, I've proven that it can be done. Don't worry, I'll make good use of these raiders. If you guys stick around for a few more minutes, we'll raid someone else that actually deserves it. Yeah. Okay, I was about to do something and I got distracted. I want to check to see if roids still exist. Okay, that's right. So, roid count. Count roids. There we go. And count roids greater than 0. Right. That way the angles won't reset. Okay, I think now we're done. Good night. Alright, let's see this game actually working as intended. And then I'll take off the debugging tool and push it to my website after we test it on the Saturn. We gotta test it on the Saturn first, obviously. $500. So in the 500s, we should start seeing some really big ones. And I'm not sure if we're just getting unlucky or if it's just not happening. I also think we're kind of overdoing it on the sprite limit, so maybe I need to cool it on the sprites. And, Yeah, well, whatever. Okay. I feel like this is acceptable for now, and then people can play test and I can play with constants later. So let's... This thing is built already, so let's shove this on the Sadiator and see how it runs. Where's my build? Bin, Q, and ISO. Grab that, put that in release, and we'll call these all tower. Sadiator. Tower. Alright. We'll check that. Grab my SD card, and if I had an extra USB cable, what I would do is I would not even have my USB reader in here. What I would do is you leave the Sadiator, the SD card in the Sadiator, and it has a USB port, and with the current firmware, you can actually stick your USB port in the Sadiator. If the Saturn is off, you'll see it. And that way, you can just build directly, shove it into the Saturn, you know, button press. Oh. There we go. And it'll work. Which will make my life a lot easier a little bit later on. So where is tower? I'm using the wrong controller. Yeah, I have a PC controller and I've got a Saturn controller, and they both look similar enough for me to mistake one from the other. Let's just make sure this game actually runs. Wait a minute. This is my asteroid clone. What is going on? This is not what I loaded. What happened? Okay. No, not that one. That one. Okay. I built this game. So, okay, let's clean it. What? Let me run my macros. Don't tell me what to do. Compile. ISO Q bin. Right? Copy that. Shove this in here. I don't understand what happened, though. Oh, crap. I'm in the wrong folder. I should be in tower. That's why. I'm building the wrong game. Compile. Wow, this is taking a minute. Alright. Bin. Q. ISO. Cut. Put in the release. Copy that. Put in the Sadiator. Tower. Place the files. Alright. That was the issue. Okay, eject. Try again. Tower. Alright, this works. If I can get this information off of my screen. I have this thing with this display. Okay, there it is. Every time it changes resolutions, this display tells me what kind of resolution it's at. This looks a little bit different on hardware. On the screen, it's not so bad. On the capture card, it looks terrible. Did I take off the bug? No, I did not. Okay, I'm gonna rebuild this later. Alright, let's just try to induce a really big Okay, one last balance change. I think I'm going to put the radius as the score. But I think we've established that, assuming you don't let the game get away from you... Hey, you know what? This screen is overscanning. Because I can't see the top. Oh, okay, you guys can't see what I'm seeing, but I've got this TV here. Let me see if I can't undo the overscan. Well, I can see it on the display anyway. So let's just do this. Okay, I'm satisfied that it works on the Saturn. So what we're going to do is one final balance change, and that is the score is going to be based on radius. Okay. And what was the other thing? I wanted to... okay, I have to take away that debugging tool. So let's get rid of R. Alright, and let's build. Okay, and now the game is ready to be distributed on the website. So we'll have a new game on emeraldnova.com. That'll be nice. I don't get to do that often. But for now, I think it's time for us to start thinking about raiding someone. Shane, are you still on? Do you wanna help me pick out someone you wanna raid? Yeah. So, anyways, so before we go off for the night, just want to remind everyone. So yeah, look out for the new game on the game section of emeraldnova.com. And remember that the competition is still happening. So if you guys, if you felt a little bit encouraged, hopefully, about tonight's exercise and, continuing on from last time, in the space of, I think, about 6 or 7 hours, I made a tower defense game, at least a rudimentary one. And everything on top of this would basically just be polished, getting better assets from the internet, adding sound effects, which is doable in Joe Engine. There's functions for that. Balancing the game, adding more different kinds of towers. All of that is possible. You just have to put the work in. But as it stands, I'm encouraging everyone, even if you don't have programming experience, you can go to my code section, you go getting started. It'll hold your hand on setting up your environment, telling you what you have to do, what you have to type, what you should see, screenshots. So I try to hold your hand as much as possible. And I want as many people as has the time to get into a programming hobby to give it a shot and try to make something on the Saturn.